Watch it be on and me not realize it. Yep, it's on and a bunch of stuff came in. Let me mute the main feed. As soon as it goes live, I will mute it. Then I'll start talking over here. Oh, if it starts streaming over here, come on. You got to start streaming here. Come on. Why are you not streaming over here? What's the problem? It says I'm live. I can see all this. It says there's 5 people here. Let me go back to here and see. Okay, now I can mute it. Thank you. Cool. It's finally working. Okay. Ron's supposed to drop by sometime, but in the meantime, I don't know if you all saw the messages earlier that I put in. Let me go ahead. I'm going to scroll back up here. Apparently, there was a discussion of fudge packing before the show got started. Johnny Droneflower had a good show tonight, and Steve Janis is saying he had a great show, and he's commenting on that. Barkley's waving at everybody saying, hey. Lloyd dropping in saying hello to them and me, but I was watching the tail end of a really cool, really great movie that I will offer in the streaming suggestions here later on. And then Warren said, I like fudge. And there must have been something before that I missed. So we're scrolling, and then, and then we're talking, okay, so there's a place up there, it's famous for its fudge. And then Lloyd said, let's see, I have to ask Warren, but where's all the best fudge packers come from? Sorry, but I couldn't help myself. And then that's when I came in, about that time. Because I was talking about having product testing and then talking about the fudge army. And I really do have a really, really killer peanut butter fudge recipe, man. It's like, it takes all of about 8 minutes, and it's in the microwave and you're done. You take as much peanut butter as you're interested in making fudge, and you throw it into a pot. It's microwavable pot. You put in roughly 2/3 of a stick of margarine or butter if you prefer butter. And then you heat all that up and you stir all that up in the microwave after it gets kind of at a milky and frothy liquid stage. And then you add, and yes, here's the fun part, you add confectionery sugar. And then you stir all that together, and as you stir it together, it will harden and form up. And you have some of the best peanut butter fudge in the world that doesn't take any time to make. It just blows by in no time flat. But the cool thing about it is, or the bad thing about it is at my age, you really shouldn't consume that much sugar. But it's so good. It's actually Alton Brown's peanut butter fudge recipe from the Food Network. He made it years and years and years ago, and it's the only recipe that's actually stuck in my brain. Okay, see, and we got Raymond in. Glad to see you, Raymond. And hi, Ron. I see you, Ron.
Hey, Bill, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I hope you're doing well. And then Steve was saying he was saying he was fine as frog hair, and then he asked how I was. And of course, me and my usual weirdness. I of course said, I'm strange and unusual, and I like myself that way. But I am. I just can't help it. This is the way I am.
That sounds like another T-shirt.
Well, I think it's a quote. The original one is a quote from Beetlejuice when Winona Ryder's turn around and she goes, because she goes, they think there's something strange and unusual, and she goes, I myself am strange and unusual. So yeah, it's kind of a modification of that line. But before you got here, I was explaining to everyone, since we're in, and I see Dale's here. Let me see if there's anybody. Let me go through and see if there's anybody I missed. AZ Drone Dude, David, good to see you. Thank you very much. And we got Dusty in the house. Thank you very much. Glad to have you in the house. Jim Anderson, good to see you too, sir. Artco Drones and come on, switch. Artco Drones and Entertainment. Good to see you as well, my friend.
Okay.
Scrolling. Copper State Aerial Photography, and please, I'm an old man. I don't remember everybody's name. Don't get mad at me. I'm just saying their channel name. Glad to have you in the house. And we're going to be talking about. I'm going to go ahead and do the product testing here in a minute because I'm parched. So it might give you a clue as to what a product might be.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so
New energy drink.
Nope. Hey, John, CT Pirate, good to see you. Glad to have you in the house. I'm scrolling. Trying to see if there's anybody new. Mark, glad to see you. Mark R. White, glad to have you in the house. Thank you, sir, coming in. And I'm caught up now. Okay, good.
Okay.
All right, so in the season that we're now in, when we're in the Halloween season. And of course, we know Halloween candy and stuff's all around, and it's pumpkin spice everywhere. But there's also new drinks that come out.
Oh,
And this,
we may have a new pumpkin space latte tonight, huh?
no,
Oh,
this
okay.
isn't this. This is a Fanta beverage.
Fanta.
And in honor of our friend Chuck, we have Chucky's Punch.
Oh, Chucky from the famous movies.
Yes, so we have Chucky Fanta. It's called Chucky's Punch. You can pick it up at any of your local grocery stores now. Okay,
Just tell him Drone Therapy sent
yeah,
you.
here we go. Here we go. Oh, Marcel, did I miss Marcel? Hey, good to see you, buddy. Glad to have you in the house. Okay, here we go. The top's off.
Okay.
Uh,
Have aroma.
like a strawberry soda
Okay.
is what it smells like.
Strawberry. It's like a wine test you put in, you swig it around a little bit.
No, I was thirsty. I had to take a gulp.
Okay. Yeah.
Tastes like strawberry soda.
Okay.
I wouldn't call it a punch, but it tastes like a strawberry pop. It's a really good strawberry pop. Don't get me wrong. It's a really, really good strawberry pop.
Wow.
But I'm not a huge strawberry pop fan.
Okay. That's your
But
special.
but yeah, trust me, I will drink the whole bottle, and it probably has, because I'm already feeling the sugar rush. It probably has 74 grams of sugar, all added. Oh my God, I was making a joke. It literally has 70 grams of sugar in it.
That's not good.
Oh my God, no, 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 no. And it's all added. All 70 grams of sugar is added. It has zero protein, zero sodium. No, take that back. 85 milligrams of sodium
Oh, okay. Well, it's a
and
little
70
something for
grams
you.
of sugar. This will jack you off your ass.
And get
Oh,
you.
yeah, let's see, Chuck. Here's Chuck, did you see this? You have to get some. Chucky's Punch. And it's like I said, if you like strawberry soda, it's really good. Thank you very much, John. Thank you, Mike. Now I know that to call him Mike, I need to make a note of that. Mike. I'm
Thank you.
sorry. Okay, something else I figured out too, and I found out, is I didn't realize that it was a good idea to even dry PLA filament. See, I had people tell me that I was too lazy really to look, that you really should dry all your filament. And you should dry it as according to manufacturer's standards. Hey, Brian, what's up,
Oh,
buddy? Brian's
oh,
here. I saw Brian pop in. Hello, how you doing, Brian? Okay, so anyway, but it's always good to dry your filament. So Amazon is having their little mini Amazon day going on right now, and I will tell everybody out there that they have the Creality S. Oh shit! I'm gonna go ahead and just look. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna look at my Amazon order. But Creality has it on sale, right? And they have it on sale and it's normally $199 the dryer. And Creality has it on sale for $159. Well, I just happened to type it into Amazon, and Amazon has it for $149.
now you lost me, Bill. What even is this we're talking about?
Okay, it's a drive. Okay, I'll go ahead and bring it in here because I got all kinds. I actually have a little bit ahead this time. I've actually got some tabs already loaded up, so I'll just have to
Oh,
quick pops
nice,
and then.
nice.
Okay, see this device right here. Let me go ahead and make it big. As you can see there's two separate chambers there, right, Ron? Can you
Oh,
see that?
yes, yes.
Okay, and
Mhm.
there's and two packs or two rolls of filament will fit in each one. So
Okay.
you could dry because there's different kinds of filament. As you can see here, it'll tell you it's great for storage for PLA, PETG, TPU, ABS. It'll basically dry almost anything. And you have these two separate chambers where you have control over the humidity and the temperature of how it dries and everything. And you really need to dry your filament properly in order to get your good prints.
So it's not easy to dry the filament.
You can keep shit. Like there's this, it's called, what is it, Descant or whatever, the material that you can put like this kind of stuff, like silica gel, silica beads, into you can print these little chambers that will fit inside your AMS, which is where the filament is housed, the four different colors that you'll send in, which with my particular one. Whoa, why is that so huge? That's trippy. No, it's on my screen for some reason. I guess let me see if I can make this small. But like where it says waypoint right here where I did this. You see
Mm-hmm.
this? And now on my okay, it just now went off. That was trippy. But on my screen there was like this gigantic thing that said Waypoint New
Uh-oh, you
England.
froze a little
Hi.
bit.
And I was like, wait a minute, I know Ron's there. So another Eevee Much glitch. All right. Uh, but yeah, this is pretty good. Let me see if there's anybody new coming in. I know I'm off a little off track. Johnny Drone Flyer. Like I said, anybody you like strawberry soda, Chucky's Punch. It's a Fanta flavor for seasonal Halloween type deals. Pretty good. Ron, I hope you have one or two streaming recommendations this week. I don't know if you saw my message, but I just finished one that brought me to tears.
Oh, that's a good one then.
It's based on a true story.
Wow. I like that. I like true stories.
It's really real. I was because my wife and I started watching it. I wasn't sure if I was going to get here in time, so I left you a message that said, "What is this? Orange is indispensable of iPhones." Ooh, I do like orange pop pretty damn good.
I like orange soda.
Oh! While I'm thinking about it. Okay, we got people here. I see John. The other John come in. We got John Flynn in the house. Glad to
Yes.
see you, sir. I'm sure there's probably 4 or 5 other Johns, and I don't want you to get mad at me if I forget or miss something. Okay, let's see.
Oh, Bill, Dale's recommended Foundation on Apple Plus.
That sounds good, but both of my recommendations this week come from Apple Plus, as a matter of fact.
Oh,
One is
okay.
a movie, and one is a show that's just started a new season about 3 weeks ago. And oh, is the house burning down? Oh,
I bet you I know what the movie is.
oh, you do? Do you
I
know
bet
what?
you I know.
Do you know what stars in it?
I think I know the star very well.
Give me initials.
M
What did you say? M.
M as in Mary.
Evans and Mary. And what's the second initial?
I think M as in Mike.
M is in Mike. I think we have a winner chicken dinner. Did you watch it already?
I did not, so don't give me any spoilers.
Oh no!
I did
I
see
can't
the
go into
previews.
details other than it's a true story, but dude.
I saw the previews.
It's so
We're going to save it for the weekend. We're going to save it for movie night, Bill.
okay, but it's well worth it, Ron. And if anybody else
Oh,
has Apple Plus, you have and you know the stars initials are MM, and there's not too many MMs because we're talking. I'm gonna go ahead and really stir it up.
well, I
That's
mean,
the
Bill,
male lead.
there's Marilyn Monroe. So that's an MM.
No, I said you could. I said it's the male lead,
Right.
but the female lead's initials are AF.
Oh, I don't see the female lead.
But you know what it's about.
I do know.
Okay. But so I can discuss what it's about later on, but not necessarily what happens in the movie. Is that cool?
Right.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So I can say based on these events, yes, and then go into detail about the events.
Mhm.
Okay, so um, okay, I already showed the new dryer, which is on sale right now. I need to put that back up there. Let me put that.
Is that part of that Amazon? What's that?
Yes, it's even cheaper from Amazon than it is from Creality.
Because we know it's Amazon Prime Days.
Yes, it's even cheaper than Creality. See, $149 out the
Wow.
door. It's normally priced at $200.
Right. And
You,
what are the benefits of printing filament when it's dry? What does
you
it print?
okay?
Does it print much faster?
Okay, different things can. You got a variety of different things can happen. But what's been happening mainly with mine lately is when the head heats up. And if anybody else here knows 3D printing and there's something you want to add to tell me to make me learn, put it in the chat and I'll do my best. Because I'm a complete and total novice, even after having the damn thing for almost a year. Um, but what happens on mine where it's so wet, it'll start running, and once it heats up all the way, it just turns into a big bleh. It doesn't,
Oh, wow.
kind of squeeze out and extrude the way it's supposed to. It just kind of oozes right out of the hot end and just goes bleh.
I
Well,
had no idea filament could get that wet.
the filament is hydroscopic.
Well, that sounds
Wait a minute.
impressive.
Wait a minute. Was he talking about something else up here? Oh, Isaac Asimov's really all his books are killer too. Spelling lessons. What did I mean? What did I type something in crazy or something?
Huh.
I've missed everything. Hey now, no playing in the damn audience and not telling the main chaos creator.
And Ward, we have spell check going for us, so blame it on spell check.
No. Well, if I've not been known to spell words correctly for the past 8 years, man.
I've been
And
misspelling.
then
I've been misspelling since I was in school, Bill.
and then the neurologist said, "You have a beautiful brain," and I said, "Well, why don't it work right?"
Oh, is that the same as having a beautiful mind?
Yeah, well, no, but that's what they did the brain scan where you
Yeah.
lay in the machine for like 2 hours, and they did I swear they went all over my head. It was crazy.
Wow.
And then when he came, I came in and he said, you have the brain of a 19-year-old. You have a beautiful brain. And that's when I said, I told him, I looked at him, I swear he laughed too. I said, then why don't it work right? I said, I figured by now my brain would have done made me $1 billion. Something's not right here. Oh, we lost Ron. Ron hit the wrong button, maybe? I don't know. He came back. He came back.
You
Okay,
are on
wait a minute.
stage, it says.
All right. Oh. Everybody, here we go. So, what happened? What's going on? What button are you pushing, Ron?
I'm hands free tonight.
What's happening? I'm not doing anything. I'm not touching nothing. Look,
I haven't touched
if
anything
you
either.
disappear again, it's not on me. Okay. Okay. So,
Hey, did you see what Raymond said in the chat? Raymond says just upgrade her with a ELRS receiver and flight controller and motors. Is that for us?
for what? Maybe I don't know who he's talking to on that one.
Okay, I thought he was talking about the 3D printer, but obviously that's a drone.
No, yeah, that's
TV
not
drone.
for us.
Yeah.
Various. Wait a minute. Dale's saying something. Various effects to the filament depends on which filament materials. It can bubble, not stick. All sorts of yeah. That's all from it being too wet.
Well, what are the better filament materials?
No. He's explaining there's a variety of different things that can happen if it's wet. Okay, like he's like, it depends on, there's different things, like sometimes it'll bubble, sometimes it won't stick, sometimes, like I said, it just oozes out of the hot end and just goes, turns into a gelatinous mess. It's just,
I didn't realize there were so many things that go wrong with the 3D
it's
printer.
not, no. I don't mean it that way. You can print with just the basic stuff that's in your printer if you're going to deal with, let's say, PLA most of the time, right? The only problem is the temperature in your chamber sometimes will get really, really hot. So you can't print 2 and 3 plates in a row without, needing to let it rest a little bit. Sometimes I don't let my stuff cure. Sometimes I'm straight in there, and that's part of what I shouldn't really do. I should let it cure a little bit better. But, then I can find cool things like this. Look, like I told you earlier, I said, I don't think DJI is going to take me to court.
The nice keychains, yeah.
And my wife was like, you should give them away. I was like, yeah, I don't think I'll get in trouble. I don't think they have any American lawyers that are going to give me any shit. Okay, everybody out there, start printing DJI's logo on everything and making money off of it. They'll never sue you. Hopefully.
Yeah, but the stuff may get banned, though.
You think it'll get banned, really?
Well, it's just anything with DJI gets banned, right?
Okay, so I wanted to tell everybody that was here now the reason I wasn't here last week. I'm sorry for not mentioning it more. I'd mentioned it a few weeks ago. I had said that the first Wednesday in October, I wasn't going to be here. I was going to try to go live from my grandson's first school football game. I mean, he was wearing school colors and everything.
How'd that go?
More to tell in just a little bit. So anyway, we drive all the way down there, and as we're driving down there,
where was the game at, Bill?
let's say South Seattle, in that area, in that genre. Let's say
that's south of the Space Needle.
Yeah. We'll say it's Auburn, Washington, and that's not going to help anybody anymore. It's just It's a little town. Well, actually, it's kind of a smaller town. About, let's say, 15 to 20 miles outside of Seattle, south of Seattle.
Okay.
Okay, and so anyway,
So kind of the suburbs.
not this is a little bit further out than the suburbs, I would say,
The
or
booty.
these
This is the booty.
these are the poor suburbs. Then, if this is the suburbs, these are the poor suburbs. So anyhow, I'm not trying to, well, okay, lower middle class suburbs. Okay, I need to be.
Okay, there you
I'm
go.
dragging it out too long.
Yeah.
So anyway, so on the way down there, we see these tremendous thunderheads coming rolling
Oh
in,
boy.
and I'm looking at my wife, and I'm like, and I'm not telling her. But I'm realizing, I'm like, holy shit, these look like East Coast thunderheads. And
Hmm.
we're sitting in the parking lot, and I'm looking around, and it's like sheets of rain. It's rolling, coming
Oh
down so
wow.
hard. And
Wow.
I'm just sitting here going, I feel like I'm back in Virginia. And we're literally sitting in the parking lot to the left of the field. We're looking out on the field, and here's my grandson in his gear. He's out on the field. They're all getting soaking wet and everything. They're
Oh
actually
boy.
running through a few drills. And then we start talking to my son and my daughter-in-law, and up until that point, I had thought, and I had even mentioned here on the show, that my grandson was going to be a tight end. And I told both my son and my daughter-in-law, and even my grandson, I said, that's kind of surprising. I said, because no, I said, no offense. I said, I love you, son, but I said, you're a little short. You're a little, small.
Mhm.
And I said, tight ends kind of usually bigger boys because a lot of times they block too.
It's almost it's like extra lineman lots of times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I said a lot of times they have to block. So then we get the rain stops, weather clears up, the sun comes out, everything pretty cool. Time for the football game and everything. So we go over and we meet with my son and daughter-in-law, and she says, "Oh, he's the one that gives the quarterback the ball." And I said, "Oh my
Oh.
God!" I said, "He's the center," and they go, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, that's it." And I was like, "Oh my God, he's gonna get hit more than anybody on the field."
And
And
you already say he's not built like a center or not tall like a center.
he said, but he was, I swear to you, Ron, when the other team walked onto the field, I thought I was watching another version of The Longest Yard. It looked like the Mean Machine had walked onto the
Oh
field.
no! Oh no!
And I mean, it was terrible, man. They made two and three of these other boys. So I was like, them got to be 10th graders. And then my grandson was like, no, no, Grandpa, they're all 7th graders. I was like, what are they feeding them boys? So anyway, so the game starts, right? And then the guy that's on my grandson has got to be 2 times his size.
Oh no!
But the coaches had taught my grandson really well. He popped up like a second and a half faster off the line every time and got his hands up. And he was right on the numbers every time, holding them up and keeping them from getting in there. I mean, well, it was kind of cheap because in the second half they decided to put 2 men on him and they just rolled him over.
Oh no!
And so, needless to say, in the first half, the game was pretty tight. At halftime, it was 6, which was for my grandson's. Or no, I take it back. It was 6 for my grandson's side, and it was 13 for the visiting team.
So close, yeah.
Yes, yes. And then when they decided they were going to put 2 men on him, it then became 6-34 was the final score.
Oh wow! Wow.
So the last play of the game was an interception run back for a 45-yard touchdown.
Hate that. Hate when that happens.
Yeah, it was, but like I said, he did everything he possibly could. But when he popped up, he was going for the same guy that had been coming at him the whole time. And then they were never flagging it. They weren't saying anything. And then the other boy would engage him at the same time, and they both just take him to the ground. And it was terrible. And then but it's a learning experience. I told him, I said, it's one thing that if you do really, really well, you'll be able to write your own ticket to any university in this country, because centers are something that are hard to find, quality, good centers. But Ron, every time, I mean, he was snapping long snapping balls,
Okay.
doing
Wow.
all that, and I was like, this is crazy. It's shotgun snaps, Like 2/3 of the snaps were shotguns.
Wow.
And
Wow.
he was still shotgun and popping up and getting his hands right on the numbers. And that's what I told him. I said, and the whole point was one that the one boy got frustrated, and I'm going to move on with the show in a minute. I swear, guys. But the one boy, he was getting so frustrated because he kept going to the referee, and he said, "That boy's holding my jersey. That boy's holding my jersey." And the referee told him, he said, "He's holding you by the numbers. He can do that." He said, "What's the problem is you got to get by him when he does that." So, like I said, they just took advantage of it in the second half, and just when we got tied up with the one boy, the other guy ran him over, and but I really enjoyed it, and that's why I wasn't here last week, and I've had some people reach out to me and everything, and I'm very grateful for that. Thank you very much. And we probably won't be able to go see him again, but it was fun. So
That sounds like a good time.
okay, now moving on. For those of you that own the DJI Mavic Pro Mavic 4 Pro.
Or Pro.
Yeah, where did I put that? Oh, come on. I know I had it here somewhere. Is it this one? Is it this? Ah, here it is. Yes. Come on. Refresh. We just got a firmware update.
We did.
And the firmware update was version 01.00.0300.
It was.
It introduced several features aimed at squarely at pilots who value flexibility and cinematic control. Among the biggest changes is the ability to switch between focal lengths during video recording, both in normal and slow motion modes. So, okay. Okay, is that explaining? I'm looking at. Let me pull this up and bring it in here so y'all won't think I'm just asking crazy stuff.
Bill, I can help here. I've already tested the feature, Bill.
Go for it.
And what happens is previously, when you switch from either the 1X to the 2.5 or the 6 camera, the video would stop. And you would have to manually start recording when you switch to the other lens. But now with this firmware update, if you switch from start with 1X camera, you switch to any of the other cameras, it'll stop the video for you automatically and then restart again in the longer lens, right? And then if you go to the next lens higher than that, it'll again do the same thing. It'll stop the video for you automatically. You don't have to do it yourself, and it'll restart recording video on its own too. So you don't have to do that on your own. Now it will keep creating files. See, this won't be one big file, but it does all the stopping and starting automatically for you as you switch.
Okay, so but wouldn't you? Okay, so is it still a smooth transition if you put them together?
Well, I haven't got to that point where I've taken the videos and edited them together, so I can't answer that question.
Okay, well, I think I got the wrong one in here. Let me pull this one back out. I think the one I wanted was, yeah, that's the one I want. But yeah, he was talking about it in here. Yeah, that's the one I wanted. It was. I had the right one.
Okay.
Forgive, folks. Forgive. So, as you can see right here, as I was reading a minute ago, God, Bill, you really need better glasses. No, not that one. No, not that one. That's something else that's tasty. Yes, and between focal lengths, this means the creators can seamlessly shift perspectives mid-flight without stopping to adjust settings. A clear win for dynamic storytelling. The update also brings dynamic home point support when paired with the DJI RC2 remote controller,
Yes.
which allows the drone to update its return home location as the pilot
And
moves.
previously that was only on the 2 Pro, but now it's on the regular 2.
Oh, but I still want the 2 Pro.
Yeah, that feature was on the 2 Pro at launch, but now it's available.
See, that's something I want to talk about in a minute, but I want to ask you some stuff about. Oh my God, I keep throwing stuff off of my pop bottle over here, making a big mess.
But maybe this will help, Bill. You know how the Mavic 3 and the Mavic 4 both have it's called Explorer mode. You can go to it, and it's digital zoom. But you know how you can go from the widest field of view or widest tele to the closest tele, and it's all seamless. It doesn't break at any point, but that's a lot of that's digital,
Oh no,
not
I got what you were
yeah.
saying. What
But
I was
this
wondering,
yeah,
but there's
but
not going to be any break.
this new feature, it's all digital. When it jumps cameras, it's not using the digital zoom, it's optical at each focal length.
I just now saw that.
Oh yeah,
And
and
he did that
Jordan,
13 minutes ago. That was really
yeah,
good. I'm sorry, man. That
yeah.
was really good.
Like in Young Frankenstein.
Oh, Randy said, Pet G, and you were extremely. Oh, yeah. My PLA is, trust me, if you'd seen the because I had, I had yellow and red PLA in there probably since January.
Okay, that's not
So
good.
I'd say it had sucked because, like I said, both of them just turned into blood. I mean, but they printed okay because see, this was the yellow and the red, right? I
Right, it
printed
looks
this
nice.
okay, but
That looks
it was
nice.
late at night and the temperature in the case was only like 79 degrees.
Hmm.
But today, when it was 84 degrees, it just went because I made my wife a Labubu keychain. Okay.
Oh,
And I got
well,
to looking at what Randy showed me one that he made, and his was a lot smoother, but he got all the exact colors. I just used the colors I had. Um, let's see if you were. I'm not sure on that one. That was like it was. Let me scroll back up here and get up. Hey, Chris Hope. I see Chris Hope.
hello, Chris Hope.
Oh, Warren's going to bed. Good night, Warren.
Good night, Warren. Yeah,
And he, wait a minute. This is one of the things he said on the way out the door.
I like flexible co-pilots.
Okay, that should be a T-shirt, Warren. Uh, it's not like the digital zoom where it's smooth. It physically changes. Yeah, okay, but what I'm thinking though is if you couple all of the video together, theoretically, it's going to look smooth.
That's possible. That's
Although
possible.
it may not be smooth on the actual. I'm wondering if you're. What if you're okay? So if you're flying, if you're busting ass, pardon me, busting ass straight forward,
Right.
right? And so you're changing focal lengths as you're going going forward. Is it going to be able to? Hey Rob, what's up, buddy? Uh,
Hello, Rob.
is it going to have time to like say you're in sport mode, right? And you're flying forward.
Mm-hmm.
Each time you scroll up or down a lens, there might possibly be a bit of a gap, right? If you're in sport.
Possibly.
But if
Possibly.
you were cruising along, say like 4 or 5 miles an hour, it might be like seamless.
Yeah,
Okay, and then
and Bill, I have to admit, in my testing, I was at a standstill. The drone was hovering when I was doing it. I wasn't even moving the drone at all in my test.
oh, okay, so you were just zooming.
I was just hanging. I was just kind of looking at Lucy. The drone was just hovering up there.
Okay, and you were zooming in and out.
Yeah, changing the lenses or whatever.
Okay,
Yeah,
so when you got done with it, did you have to patch all the files together to make it look like it was a flow,
yeah.
or did
As
you
I
try
said
that?
earlier, I haven't messed with those files yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've got my brain going there.
unfortunately, I haven't got a chance to mess with the files yet.
I'm sorry, man. I'm on Chucky's punch. It's
Yeah,
not working
yeah.
right now.
But
Too
yeah.
much. That 70 grams of sugars just shorted out this part of my brain.
Huh.
Okay, let's see. But another thing it was talking about was another major upgrade arrives for vertical shooters. The firmware adds lossless and cropped vertical video recording options in portrait mode. This means TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts creators can now capture cleaner, platform-ready content without the compromises of reframing footage later. DJI has also thrown in the usual fix some known issues through details remain vague, although details remain vague.
I couldn't figure out what they meant by the vertical lossless stuff. I tried it out and it didn't look a lot different than what it did before. I don't even know what that means, Bill. So I can't really comment on that too much.
One note for pilots, after installing the update, camera settings reset to default. So if you want to revisit your exposure, color, and resolutions preferences before taking off again.
I check that stuff every time.
Okay, so it says, despite top-tier specs and now more capable firmware suite, the Mavic 4 Pro is still not officially available in the United States. DJI just pointed to tariffs, customs hurdles, and regulatory complexities as the reason for holding back a U.S. launch. For American drone pilots, that leaves a strange gap. The world's most advanced foldable camera drone is technically off limits through DJI's own channels. I like the way they word that. Own channels.
Yeah, yeah.
There's also, this has led to a thriving market of parallel imports through third-party resellers and platforms like Amazon. While those drones aren't covered by DJI's official U.S. warranty, they have become the only real option for stateside pilots who don't want to wait indefinitely for an official release. And this is, yeah, okay, so that leads me into a segue to the rest of this. Let me go ahead and get this out of here. Okay, so one thing that it mentions in there I want to bring up is it talks about that it's not available for American buyers yet. But as of yesterday, yesterday? When did I put that in there? It was like Monday? I think it was Monday, wasn't it?
Think so.
Uh-oh, it's bitching about something. Hang on, cancel.
Oh,
Nope. Oh, it's because I was getting ready to share something. It was like, what
we're
are you doing?
offline up there.
Yeah. Hang on. Here it is. I got it. I know what I'm going to share now. Okay, it's happy now. It's not going to throw another cane. Oh, whoa! Look at that. It came up without. This is weird. Because see, I put it up here.
I see.
This is B&H photo video, and let me make it large. And you can see on this website, B&H,
Yes.
they have available right now.
Mm-hmm.
The DJI Mavic Pro 4 or Mavic 4 Pro drone with FLYMORE combo with the RC2 controller for the great tariff enhanced price of $38.99.
Right.
I don't know if I wonder if you can get care refresh with these or not.
I don't believe so.
Oh, you don't think so?
I don't know that for a fact. I said I don't believe so, but I don't know.
I wouldn't think so either. But they also have the standard DJI Mavic 4 Pro drone with just the one battery and the drone itself for $29.99. No, almost $3,000.
You could buy that in South Korea sellers for like $21.99.
Mine wasn't that cheap. I think after taxes and everything, mine was $26.
Okay.
Because when I bought it, it was like a week or two later after
Okay.
the first big buyout.
Right.
And I think it was $23.49 is what I got mine for.
Okay.
But I really want the other controller. I really, here's the thing. I haven't flown my Mavic 4 Pro enough to really, let me get over here and get this stupid shit out of here. Okay, so B&H photo.
Before we go away from that too, also the drone's available on Amazon, but not sold by DJI or Amazon, sold by third-party sellers.
Ah, very cool. No care at all. Dale says no care at all.
There you go. Thank you.
Exit that one. Like I said, the one I really want, the Pro controller is so cool. Because Dale just got his in the other day. He got the one with the RC2 Pro. But there's still some available. My problem is I got stuff to fly right now. So my fingers are crossed that maybe later on it'll come in legitimately and we can, because it's still a risk. I mean, it's a big risk with the ones we got. Mm-hmm. It's not like you could, but like you were have pointed out before on other shows, we do have a U.S. alternative for repairing our drones now, which is much, much better.
Right. If you want to ship your drone all the way to New York City, we do.
Well, see, I saw somebody in one of the groups earlier. I'm not sure what it was. It was a DJI Air 1, 2, 3, 4, mm-hmm. 3. And a gentleman said, "Oh, I'm getting ready to ship my drone off to DJI for repair. Should I send the controller and the battery with the drone or just the drone?" And I was thinking, I hope to God you don't send the drone at all, because people are worried about them coming back, right? They're not.
Yeah. Right. You could send a drone back to DJI, but will they be able to send a replacement to you is the real question.
Yeah, that's the big question. So I don't know. But like I said, Ron and I just pointed out that there are. Oh, also the drone doctor in Las Vegas has some drones as well. Right. I think they have the Mini 5 Pro as well, but it's not at Like, have you noticed the last few? I know you've already got yours, Ron. We'll talk about that in a minute too. Um, but the South Korean sellers have started cutting their prices really heavy. So I'm
Right.
like I'm wondering if stuff has started to happen with the other drones or not.
Well, I think competition is so fierce among those guys and the Japanese sellers, the Chinese sellers, that it's kind of a race to the bottom on the price points now.
Another thing that I can't figure out, I've noticed, what is that U.S. drone supply? They
I've
tell
heard that.
you that everything they got. Okay, he got the Mini 5 Pro from the drone doctor. Um,
Okay.
is that U.S. drone supplies, even with the Mavic 4 Pro, they tell you in their thing, in their ad, that they're activated. And so, but the whole point is you can't activate it without binding it, can you? That's my whole. I've seen it a million times. They say it's in an unsealed box and it's activated. I'm like, but how in the hell am I going to enter my
Right.
email address and all this stuff to update it and do all this shit if it's already activated?
Because does it have to be activated to an account? Not
Yes,
just,
that's what I
yeah,
was trying to. I mean,
yeah.
and that's what it says. But they swear up and down that it's not bound to their company, and I'm like, then how in the hell did you activate the damn thing? Because there's not. It's not like you can. What do they activate it? If they unsealed it and activated it, then it's bound to something.
Somebody's account.
So
And the
unless
point and another big point is what benefit is it to you that it's activated? Because it doesn't matter where the drone comes from. You could open the box up and turn on and activate it to make up a new account, add to your own account. There's no problem activating the drone. So you're not doing me any favors by activating it for me early.
Well, yeah, or it looks like somewhere down the road that I've stolen the drone from some company or something. Well, no, it's bound to our email account. How did you get a hold of that drone? I paid
Right,
you
right,
four
exactly.
thousand
Yeah,
dollars, asshole.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
that doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. Again, and there's no benefit to having a pre-activated drone.
See, they even have the other controller. They have the other controller too. The RC Pro 2, right?
Hmm.
They have it, but it's if you read, it tells you right there, a box is open and it's activated. So I'm like, no, if I'm going to buy it, and I'm going to pay more than I would pay for it from DJI if we didn't have a tariff. I want it activated and bound to me and my account.
Right.
So here. Okay, so what I'm thinking, and that's why it takes the extra few days for them to send it to you, because it doesn't. They say they have it on hand, right? But
Okay.
then they say they're going to send it to you. So basically, what I'm wondering is they have to go through that process of unbinding it from them, and then they rebind it to your email account and stuff when they ship it out to you.
Possibly, but why would they go all the trouble bonding it to just to unbind it?
Maybe there's some loophole that they're getting by, not paying as much tariffs or something.
By having a bound drone, huh? Interesting.
Well, or activated. Why would you bring it all this way to unseal it and activate it? That's why I'm thinking. It's making me think that it was done before it got here.
Okay. So it's kind of come in like maybe it's I don't know, like a traveler would. If you like a traveler would come on an airplane with his drone
Yeah,
activated.
I bought all these and I used them in China for 4 days with
Yeah,
my
yeah.
company that's making films, and now I'm bringing them. See if you see, they're all bound to my company account.
And they're all activated. Yeah, they're not new.
U.S. Grown Supply. See? Okay, thank you. And then okay, well, you tell me the same thing, Ron. How do all the stuff that we're buying from third party sellers? How are they getting in when they're not supposed to?
Yeah, well, I mean, when you buy from eBay, of course, you know, less that nobody sends it, nobody just shrink wraps the drone and sends it. It comes in a plain vanilla brown box. The return address doesn't say anything about DJI on it.
Right,
It
right,
says
yeah.
it's coming from whatever John Smith in Korea the name is or whatever from some address or whatever that has nothing to do with DJI. So, you said before,
See, yeah, that's what Mark.
I don't think anybody's scanning every single package that comes through at
Oh
customer
yeah, yeah.
service.
I don't think so either. But the whole point is most of that electronic gear is going to go through an X-ray machine, right? And so an X-ray machine's going to see drone.
But you know what? Probably the X-ray machine's even automated, and the X-ray machine's probably set to capture, things like explosives and things like that. It probably doesn't set off a warning for a drone.
Did
So
you
by
see
the
what
time
Mark?
by the time some human person reviews it later, it's too late.
Yeah, yeah. But you see what Mark's saying?
At the mount to an account that makes them secondhand. Maybe no tariff used on equipment. Meh, could be.
Or
Could
it could be a lot less. I'm buying used equipment from DJI. I don't know. But it doesn't make sense to me when they're telling you that it's activated. Activated to me is the same thing as bound to an account, an email
Right,
account,
right.
to your
Well,
DJI account.
and back to the getting the box through customs. Of course, some sellers kind of open the thing up. Like some people bought it and said the wrapping's going to be off of it. So there's probably no tariff if you're sending like a gift through customs. Like you send a box through, it looks like your grandmother's sending you cookies or whatever, and it's a drone there, and the drone it's in a beat up box. The drone's on like the package is off of it. It could qualify maybe as a gift bill,
Yeah, true.
and not as a new item being sold by a retailer.
DJI, quickly send me one of the RC2 Pros, please.
Yeah, in a beat up box
In a beat up box,
with the shrink wrap off and
no,
labeled
no,
as.
no, no. You can. I tell you what. Just give me the pristine DJI box, but then just go create a box and tape that bitch together. Put some bubble wrap around it on the inside, and then build a box around it. Put duct tape and stuff on it, and put from
There you
Mamo
go.
in China.
Now, I mean, I don't want to jump to the mini. I'm not really jumping to the Mini 5 yet. Just as part of conversation about the shipping. Now, um, seems to be two trains of thought on getting these drones. If you buy a Mini 5 from say South Korea, Japan, China, whatever, and you get free shipping on it, right? They're not charging you shipping. You usually get hit with a tariff. That you have to usually pay the day before the drone comes online. You just put a credit card in. I don't know who. I think
Oh, they
eBay's.
just tell you?
Pardon?
I didn't know people were getting nailed with the drones.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Bill. Okay, so that's if you got like I got free shipping on mine, so I paid $44 tariff the day before the drone arrived. But to not pay the tariff, you have to pay shipping, and that's I'm giving a ballpark. Usually, people pay $100 to ship. The people who pay $100 shipping don't get hit with the tariff. I think because the people are prepaying it or whatever. So I think you're better off getting the free shipping and paying like a $44 tariff than you are paying $100 shipping and not getting a
But
tariff.
why is the tariff only $44?
Yeah, and I know Johnny's is in the 42 or whatever. I don't know why it's for I don't know what the math is or whatever. But here's my thing, Bill. I should tell the tariff people, well, why do I have to pay a tariff? The president says China pays the tariffs, right? I should say that.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. If you really want to go down that rabbit hole, I got one for you. If
Okay,
ICE is doing its job, why can't we fix healthcare?
there you go. There you go.
If they're getting rid of all the illegals, then there's not a problem. All the illegals are out the door. Fix
Right,
healthcare.
right.
So that's the way I look at it. I'm like, hey, if that's their job, they're getting rid of all the bad people. I'm all for it, man. Then let's fix healthcare. We don't have an excuse anymore. All the
Right,
illegals are going out the door. Fix healthcare.
right,
Done deal.
right.
Yeah,
So okay, off that topic there, but yeah.
yeah.
Anyways, like I say, if you want a Mini 5, you're paying one by the other. You're either paying a good chunk for shipping, or you're paying a tariff or whatever. But usually the tariff's less than the shipping.
Okay, so you got the rig, you got the standard with the
I
RC2.
got well, I got the I did get the FLYMORE, but I got the FLYMORE that comes with the basic controller and not the standard batteries.
Oh, you got
So
like this one?
yep, I got. Why do I want another RC2? I already have one. I fly mostly with the Pro controller. Bill flies with the Pro controller.
Yeah.
So I got and I
Does
say
the Pro controller switch really well between drones?
just like all the other controllers, you have to hit the button or whatever to have it beeping and then it's so no it does
So
it's
you have to
it's like
rebind it every
different
time.
from every other drone.
You have to rebind it every time. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I mean, that's what I kind of figured, but I still want one. Because it just looks so dope. I mean, is killing me. Let's see. Where was I going next? Okay, this is something that we need. It's been discussed probably for the last 2 or 3 weeks, but I wanted to bring it up again. And this one is about, and this one, guys, was pretty much, if you didn't already realize it, this was pretty much the nail in the coffin. The one just a couple, like 2 weeks ago, where they ruled no, DJI could not come off the DJI military, I mean the Chinese military manufacturing list, and we don't have any audit in sight. We're already pushing halfway through October. They haven't even begun it yet. So this is really, 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 really bad news. And just to make a long story short, this happened September 26th. A U.S. judge on Friday rejected a bid by China-based DJI, the world's largest drone maker, to be removed from the U.S. Department of Defense list of companies allegedly working for Beijing's military. In his ruling, the U.S. District Judge Paul Friedman in Washington said the Defense Department had substantial evidence supporting its finding that DJI, which sells more than half of all U.S. commercial drones, contributes to the Chinese defense industrial base. DJI urged the court to order its removal from the Pentagon list designated as a Chinese military company, saying it's neither owned nor controlled by the Chinese military. The judge rejected some of the government's other justifications for listing DJI. DJI, in a statement Friday, said it was disappointed. The judge upheld the listing, and and it was but this is it. So
Yeah, I mean, basically, the deck was stacked. Even the judge admitted that the evidence had a lot of holes in it. Whatever, they give the government a wide berth. As
yeah,
far
yeah,
as basically
yeah.
they can roll anything they want. A Chinese, military thing, and the court gives them a lot of leeway there. So the deck was stacked going in.
And there's no logic to it, as we've seen everybody. Oh, excuse me, everybody point out that these are everywhere, everywhere.
Right.
Guarantee you go onto a military base, regardless of where you see those people sitting, where they're working. If you go check in their lockers, if you go, there's a cell phone there. There's a cell phone there.
Right. Right.
Some of them are probably, they're even going to have it. Some, not many, because I'm sure they do make a lot of people lock up their stuff. But there's going to be some places. Oh my God, would you stop? Here it goes again. Burp. The EVMux hiccup. But yeah, I'm sure there's some people that actually have them at their desk in lower sensitive areas. But still, the phones get tenfold more places than the drones do. I don't know what's so advantageous other than the fact that somebody sees it as a money grab. And it's not. Because no matter what the hell we do, we're always going to be 15 years behind. The only way we're ever going to catch up is if DJI says, you know what? We kind of like you guys now. We're going to build a plant in America, and we're going to let you hang out with us while we build it. That's the only way it's going to happen. Mm-hmm. There's nothing over here that's going to happen. You can throw money at it all you want. It's not going to catch up that fast. And as people have already told you, yeah, God, man, that's the screw ups. I'm with you on that one. I'm totally with you on that one, Dale. I'm totally with you on that one. Like the mayor here, she bought up all this waterfront property, and now they haven't been able to do anything with it, and now the town's deep in debt.
Oh,
But they, and they still want to run them. Like, I think up here we pay, like, the state tax is like 9.5, but then with the Snohomish County and in the city of Everett, I end up paying like 19% tax on everything I buy here.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
And I'm just like, what the hell, man?
Wow.
I was like, you didn't even take me out to dinner first. You told me I had to pay for it. So anyway, but yeah, I totally. There's too many money grabs going on. Too many money grabs going on. Let's say so. We've talked about the court case. We've talked about the different suppliers that have. Oh, I know what we're going to talk about now.
What's
Ron
that?
Brown, what do you think of the Mini 5 Pro?
Well, it's it's a great drone. It's a good drone, great drone. But I'll be honest. If you own the Mini 4 Pro, it's kind of incremental upgrade. You know,
Even the bigger sensor does not make that big of a difference.
um, I guess if you view most of your content on big screen TVs and 27-inch computer monitors over, but you won't see a difference on your cell phone, your tablet, your 13-inch laptop screen. You know, of course, it looks very similar to the Air 3S. Supposedly has the same exact camera and sensor, so it looks like a lot like the Air 3S. I mean, it's a good drone. I had it out yesterday in some really windy conditions, and it was better in the wind than the Mini 4 Pro, and that was a good wind drone for a mini drone.
Okay, so let me ask you this: do you still own an Air 2S?
I kind of sold a bunch of older drones to be able to buy these newer drones. That's gone now.
Okay, but see, but I've seen some stuff floating around that says the Air 2S sensor is still better, and that they say the same thing I do. That they wish that if they would allow that sensor to be exposed to the technology that's available now. I don't know what happened with that sensor.
Well, Bill, you bring up a good point. Even though the Air 3S and this drone have a 1-inch sensor, they don't have the 20 megapixel photos that the Air 2S and actually the Mavic 2 Pro had 1-inch and 20 megapixels. These are 12 megapixels. Now I don't count that 50 megapixel binning type of thing.
Yeah.
It natively has 12
Quad layer
megapixels.
sensor.
So why did these lose 8 megapixels? And a lot of people say that the 1-inch sensor in this drone and the Air 3S aren't truly 1-inch. It's a little bit smaller than 1-inch, and that's why they couldn't achieve the 20 megapixels.
Well, remember they always said the same thing about the Air 2S sensor. They always tried to say it wasn't a true 1-inch. It was like 969 something something. Remember?
Right.
Like right on the edge.
Right. So,
but it's still.
I mean, I don't know if any of this is true or not, but that's a lot. You read that stuff a lot.
See, that's what I would like to. I would like to have 4.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying about the technology all around, but I've done head-to-head tests. There's no way that the Air 2S video looks better than the 3S video or whatever. I'm not saying it's worse or whatever, but it doesn't look any better than the Air 3S video, even though the sensor may be better on it. But you said that's a lot of other technology put in there.
It doesn't. It has a lot weaker technology in the drone.
Oh, well, number one, the bit rate would probably be stronger. I don't know what.
I'm saying. Can you imagine if you expose that sensor to the internals of an Air 3S or a Mavic 5 or Mini 5 Pro? So if that's what I would wish that, and the whole point is that I don't even. Does anybody know, Dale, if you're still here, or anybody else that knows, excuse me, what the original sensor was in the Air 2S as opposed?
Some people claim it was a Sony.
Some people claim it's a Sony. Okay, something I want to bring up on a side note that has to do with the drone community. Shoot. Excuse me. If any of you, I know y'all, probably a lot of you know Matt Cundiff.
Right.
He recently had a friend who gave him a Mini 3 Pro, but it was just the drone, no battery, no controller.
Right.
Well, I happen to remember that I bought. All right, have a good one, Dale. Thanks for dropping in.
Thank you.
I happen to remember that I bought the original RC Pro for my Mavic 3, which means I have an extra RC in one that happens to work with the Mini 3 Pro.
Oh, wow.
And so I was telling him, I was like, I just got to find out how much it's going to cost me to ship it via UPS or Fed, probably UPS because that's the one I got close to.
Get a hold of Johnny. Use that pirate shipping that Johnny uses. That saves you half the money.
Pirate shipping?
Get up, send a message to Johnny. He'll explain it all to you. He saves a fortune on shipping stuff around because Johnny ships T-shirts.
Okay, so but all I'm giving him is the controller. He still needs batteries. So please, Ron, if you're whatever show you're on or anybody else that's watching this, please, and I will reach out to Johnny too. He needs batteries. So,
Okay.
and Matt's got a 107. He's actually got a few jobs lined up that he can actually make with a little extra money with the drone. It's Christmas time coming up,
Right.
so I'm sure he needs some extra cash because they got kids to buy stuff for.
Right.
So he's
Right.
trying to put all his irons in the fire. And I was like, I got a controller that I can send him. It'll work.
And
I
Bill,
feel,
I believe that drone that'll take the batteries from either the three S, 4S, or even the 5 now. They all use the same kind of battery.
oh, you mean the Mini 3 Pro, the Mini 4 Pro, or the Mini 5 Pro?
And the Play Mini 3, I think they all use the same battery.
Okay, but
Now,
anyway,
there's two batteries. There's a standard battery and a plus battery, but they should all fit his drone.
okay, cool. So he could even use a Mini 5 battery in it.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm sorry, I misspoke there. It doesn't work backwards. The Mini 5 could take the batteries from the Mini 3 and Mini 4, but not the other way around.
Okay, so
He,
his Mini 3
he
only
can't
works with
take a
Mini
battery
3
from the Mini
batteries.
5. Well, nobody's going to give him a Mini 5 battery anyways. He's got
Yeah, really, yeah, because they're what, like $160. I saw Bill was talking
the
about
plus
that.
battery. The plus battery. Yeah, yeah.
Well, I was like, that's crazy. And the battery only lasts what, 40 minutes or how long?
Well, it's supposedly 52, 53, but Gorilla Man told me real world testing is about 35 minutes
And this is for the Mini 5 Pro.
plus battery.
Oh, and it only lasts 35 minutes.
Why? And with the standard battery, he said Gorilla Man says he's getting about 25.
Okay, something else I saw you mentioning the other day, Ron, that when you were, I don't remember if it was on your show or what. Maybe it was on Bill's show. And you're talking about you all were doing testing with the apps to see, and then you had heard something to the effect of some Mini 5 Pros would not broadcast remote ID and some would broadcast remote
Well,
ID.
I'll even find that tune for you more. As far as I know, the test that Lou and I did, Lou's last name escapes me. He's in a lot of these shows.
Yeah.
Lou and I tested. We're the only ones I've seen that the Mini 5 Pro and the standard battery broadcast remote ID.
Hmm. Oh, but I thought you.
Most people find out that it doesn't broadcast remote ID with the standard battery.
Okay, yeah. Because that's what it's.
But the other part of the test is we tested my Mavic 4 Pro, and the good news is the Mavic 4 Pro lit up the remote ID.
Even when it was light,
No,
even when it was under 250 grams, it still
I'm saying
broadcast.
the Mavic 4 Pro.
Oh, Mavic 4 Pro. Okay, yeah, I got you.
It broadcasts remote ID, so no worries on that.
Yeah,
At least
yeah.
my Japan model.
But
Yeah.
maybe the ones, maybe the Mini 5 Pros that you're talking about, maybe they're the ones that are teetering on the edge of 250 and it automatically kicks in because it weighs too much.
Possibly now, yeah. And we did a test, one test on camera. We tested off camera too, and the same results happened off camera.
So it just didn't do it when.
It did broadcast from ID
Oh,
on the
okay,
standard
it
battery,
did do it right.
which
So
we
it was
didn't
on all
expect.
the time.
We didn't expect it to,
Yeah, it was
but it
on
did.
all the time.
Well, but that's our test. Other people have got the drone, and it doesn't happen on theirs. They don't broadcast on the standard battery. So something's up with this.
That's kind of weird. It's almost like there's some kind of a weight sensor in the drone itself.
I
But
can't.
then,
No
like
idea.
you did make reference to that same video I saw where the guy said the speaker that makes the doo doo doo
Yeah,
is 2 grams or
yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah.
So I don't know.
I mean, I did weigh mine, Bill, and I was either got mine weighed in. I weighed it 5 times, and most of the times it weighed in at 253.
With the standard battery?
Yeah, but now I think I got a 252 one time. I got a 254 one time, but maybe like 3 out of 5 times it hit
Well,
253.
so yeah, that's why your remote ID was on because it was over the threshold. So there's got to be some kind of weight sensor in there. Either that or DJI checks those drones before they leave the plant, and then they just don't tell you that remote ID's on. Which sucks, man, because can you imagine if they showed up and they go, are you flying that drone legally? No, I'm just a recreational pilot. Yeah, man. And then you're like, well, you do realize that da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And you're like, oh,
Right.
man, I thought I didn't have to register it. It's 249 grams.
You mean the guys show up with their scales out?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, really. Let's see. Doesn't it automatically switch on remote ID when you put? But But what Ron's saying is
That's been reported, Mark. That's been reported
that's what
that
Ron.
happened.
But what Ron's saying is with the standard battery in it, it still weighs 253.
But we didn't have the plus battery that day, so we couldn't test the plus battery.
So that's crazy. So, it's 4 grams over what they're advertising it at.
Right, right. I mean, it's all what camp you're in. I mean, some people are in the camp that they don't want to register drone, they don't want to broadcast remote ID. It's bad for them. Mine's registered. I don't care whether broadcast remote ID, so it doesn't matter to me.
Needs to be put in the dryer and waiting again.
Yeah.
Be like remember when you had, well, I don't know if you ever had to, but when you had to wait for a wrestling match, you just basically you'd wear like a one of them fat suits all day long, and you just sweat and sweat and sweat and sweat till you can make weight.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And then the thing that sucked though was when you had to do a match and you had to make weight that day. And that was rough.
You had to do all that, and you couldn't eat anything.
Yeah, well, not just that, but then you go in a match, and then it was because it would hurt a lot worse. I noticed my muscles would hurt a lot worse if I did something like that, and it took longer to recover. Anyway, I was young once and did stupid stuff with my body, but not now. I just drink 70 grams of sugar in one setting. Okay, and after drinking 70 grams of sugar in one setting, I must admit, it grows on me. But it's a very, very strawberry-ish.
And you said that was a Fanta. What? It's Chucky. It's Chucky's Phantom.
Yeah, it's Fanta Chucky's Punch.
Okay, so folks, this show today is sponsored by Chucky's Fanta Punch.
As you can see, the bottle is empty. I drank it all. Okay, wait. Yeah, hold that thought, Ron. I got another. I'm not going to give a food critique.
You go ahead, and in the meantime, I'll do the Fanta commercial. Fanta will send a free 6-pack of Chucky soda out to the next person that sends $100 super chat into the show tonight.
Okay, so I guess this part of the show is going to be sponsored by Rice Krispie Treats.
Oh, the Rice Krispie Treats, yes.
These they apparently are new.
And folks, these don't have any sugar in them.
No, they have plenty of sugar in them. Probably not near as bad as the soda pop.
No 74 grams, though.
I'm not going to eat any more of them. Okay, first up we have the Rice Krispies Bliss Caramel Sea Salt Pretzel. And I'll be straight up with you. It's got like a boatload of caramel flavored chips all over the top of the marshmallow treat, and it's just way too sweet for me. Well, so I'm not as big a fan of this as I am. And these are actually really, really. These are just Rice Krispie treats. These are chocolatey peanut butter.
Oh.
And needless to say, there's only this is a seven in this box. I think there's like 2 left.
Okay, they're pretty good.
I've eaten most. Nope, I take that back. There's 3 left. Nope. There's only 2. Yeah. Okay. I don't think my wife has had any, and I don't think my daughter's had any, so I've eaten most of them.
Oh, okay.
But there's like 5 of these left.
So you take inventory.
It's just too sweet. It's just this one has 11 grams of sugar, which isn't horrible. This one has, what's this one have more? Because it's peanut butter and chocolate.
Okay.
Let's see.
Check it out.
10 grams. Okay. So they're both semi-healthy snacks.
Well, but I know what you're talking about because I always tell my wife I don't like a double sugar. Like if I'm going to drink a soda, I don't want a sweet snack with it. I want a salty snack with it.
Exactly.
Soda.
Yeah.
But if you give me something with a lot of sugar in the morning, like say a donut, I don't want to drink like a drink that has a lot of sugar. So I'll drink a coffee with like no sugar in it. So I don't like a double sugar.
Right.
If I'm drinking sugar, I don't want to eat sugar. And if I'm eating sugar, I don't want to drink sugar at the same time. I want to.
I'm the same kind of. I'm the way. I'm like sometimes I don't like drinking coffee without sugar, but every now and again I do like drinking. And I didn't discover this till just recently when my other daughter-in-law gave me some tea, and it was just brewed, and there was no sugar in it at all. But I took a couple of sips, and I was like, "Oh, no sugar," and then I took another sip, and I was like, "Oh, wait a minute, this isn't half bad." So I actually started. I like tea with no sugar every now and again too.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, again, I can do that if I'm eating something sweet, but if I'm getting my sugar in my food, I'm okay not to have it a drink.
yeah. Yes, folks, we've reached that point of the show where we kind of go squirrel and we talk about a little bit of everything. And now we're talking about, old age and your
Sugar
diet
and sugar.
and sugar.
But but that's one thing. I think everybody likes sugar to some extent, right, Bill?
Well, hey, they're bringing back sugar in Coca-Cola.
Real sugar and not corn
Although
processed
Pepsi's been
syrup.
making it for about 4 years now, if anybody knows. Pepsi's had Pepsi with real sugar in it for about 4 years now. They
Get out
call
of
it
here.
their soda pop shop Pepsi, but it's made
Oh,
with
you
real
have to look
sugar.
for it. You have to hunt for it.
It
Okay.
looks like a retro can. Oh, you'll have to go look for it. Oh, I'll be right back, Ron.
Okay, folks. This show tonight brought to you by Rice Krispies snacks and Fanta soda and who knows what else? What Bill's bringing back for the show and tell portion of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
show
yeah.
here?
We're at the product testing stage of the show.
Yes.
And the other sponsor for tonight in the retro can is Pepsi.
Oh, I like
Soda
that can,
Shop.
Bill.
What's that say?
Soda
Made with
shop,
real
but with made
sugar.
with real sugar.
They've had this for about 4 years. But the retro can's really cool, I thought.
That is cool.
But yeah,
Is
they've
that
had
made?
it for a while.
Is that made in USA sugar?
Yeah. Well, I don't know about made in the USA sugar, but it does say carbonated water, sugar, caramel color, phosphoric acid, caffeine, natural flavor, bottled under authority of PepsiCo Incorporated. Purchase New York. 10577. Caffeine content 38 milligrams per 12 ounces. Wow.
Mm.
Alexa, how much caffeine does the average coffee cup have?
An average 8-ounce cup of brewed coffee contains between 56 and 128 milligrams of caffeine.
You're
Would you like to
using
know about the effects of caffeine on the body?
No.
you're using Alexa Plus.
Yeah, I am.
Mine did the same thing. I was gonna say, for those of you out there that don't know, we're using Alexa Plus. Because if you notice, she listens a lot longer and she'll talk to you if you talk to her. Not like before.
Yeah.
You can actually carry on a conversation.
Yeah.
My wife came in the other day. Who are you talking to? I heard a woman talking.
It doesn't have to be a woman.
No, because when I upgraded, I don't take sugar in tea or coffee, but when I do have sugar, I just take insulin. Gotcha. That's not fun. That's not fun at all.
Hey, Bill, before we get to our show, before our show picks, can I give kind of a deal of the day here?
Sure can.
You know how we have the Amazon Prime deals right now.
Right.
The DJI Neo drone, just a standard package, a drone, battery, whatever. It's down to $159 on Amazon.com now.
I'm trying to see it. I got $299. I got $239. Because I typed in DJI Neo and
Let's
it
see
came
if
up
I
in
can, let's
electronics.
see if I can find it for you.
I'm getting all kinds of, no.
Bill, how do I share my screen?
Okay, I'm coming. Share it. Throw it up here.
How
You share.
I got it. I
Your
got to get back.
the little control panel underneath the monitor with the arrow pointing up.
I gotta find that under all the windows. Okay, I see it. I got it. Okay, let's see if I can find the right one here. Now I gotta find. Guess what? I'll have it in Chrome tab. I gotta open a tab in Chrome. Just go on, continue. This will take me a couple minutes to figure out.
Okay, well, no, I'm just I'm looking because it's got all got the remotes, it's got the flight battery. Maybe it's just for you, Ron, just for you.
Hold on.
Let me go back to Amazon main, and we'll go.
Okay, I got it now, Bill. I just had to find. Now I got back up to this screen here. Hold on, let's see here.
I'm going into audit.
Um,
Yeah, I got
okay, here we go, Bill. Here we go. It's coming.
I got $159.
Yeah, share my screen.
The one I got's $159.
Yeah, share mine because I want to show you some other stuff too.
Okie dokie. That's the one I found. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, we got it. Okay, now, okay, I got to do one. I got to go back to. I got all these tabs open Safari. Hold on.
You can actually work on this screen, and it'll show up here. So if you go to this screen and you say, see, this is the FLYMORE combo.
Well, I got to get you a secret link here though. This is for drone therapy subscribers only. Here, you won't be able to find this.
Oh, you got another $9 off?
On your own. This is the real drone therapy deal of the day here. If I can ever get it going here for you folks. Oh, they changed the price on me. Oh, I'm sorry, folks.
It's still 159 is not bad at all.
Yeah, I got. Okay, let me get rid of this.
But that's not with the controller though. That's just the drone. It looks like.
Hold on, I got one I want to show you here, but I think. Oh no, this is it up here. Can you guys see that now? See this deal for $529? You get the drone, the goggles. Then that's the cheaper goggles, the motion controller, and the 3 battery hub. But listen to this, Bill. Earlier that was $419. They bumped the price up. It must have been selling like hotcakes because I mean, just the goggles and the motion control alone were worth what they were charging for the kit. But they bumped up $100 since earlier in the afternoon or this morning.
I don't know. I don't own one personally, so I don't know what benefit would be. I know one of my let's see, my next to youngest grandson. He's always telling me he wants a real drone, but he's not old enough to, how can I word this, appreciate a real drone.
Right.
So I would be too afraid of giving it to him, and then a week later him going, Grandpa, I need another drone.
Right. I understand that. But for the benefit of most people here, this is the most versatile drone ever. You can fly it just with your hand. You don't even need a controller. You can fly it with your phone app, and with the Fly app on the phone, you can fly it with the DJI R3 RC2 controllers, the ones without the screens, and you can fly as the FPV drones. So you can fly it any way you want to, and of course the cameras, the worst camera in the DJI line here, but actually the camera is not good if you're trying to film something not you. You know what I mean? If you're trying to film scenery, it's not that good. But if you have the camera aimed at you, it looks pretty good. As a selfie camera, it looks decent. It doesn't look good if you're trying to get the cinematic landscape. But if it's just filming you walking along or riding your bike, it looks good.
I know him well enough to know, that he's used to seeing the footage that I play with on my drones. And he'd be thinking that's what so he'd be going, why doesn't mine look like yours? And I'm like, because you're flying a less expensive drone than mine. And then he'd be like, okay, I need a more expensive drone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've said thing back for if you're looking at your phone, this video doesn't look any worse than your Mavic 3 if you're looking out of a phone.
Oh, okay. So another thing I wanted to bring up too. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And it doesn't have a gimbal, but it has that rock steady, image stabilization that
but it doesn't
the action cameras have. It's very steady.
So it doesn't go up and down either, or you have to manage
the gimbal has one axis that you can rotate the gimbal up and down, but it's not a 3-axis. But the electronics image stabilization is just like the action cameras. It's rock steady.
Yeah, but how much does it crop?
It probably does crop in a tiny bit, but that's kind of good if you're filming yourself, right? You're more in the frame.
But he, I don't know. I would love to get him something, but like I said, the biggest thing is he doesn't understand that it's in the hundreds of dollars. He would be instantly like, okay, that one's broke. Give me another one.
He would treat it like it was a sub $50 toy drone.
Yeah, exactly. Or any of his other toys, which I couldn't blame him for because that's just he's in the age range.
Right.
But in the same sense of the word, when he keeps saying, "Grandpa, I want a real drone," or "Grandma or Mama, I want a real drone," and I'm like, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily call it a kid's drone, but it is pretty tough. Like it's the type of drone you can go along, you can bop into
do
something.
you want to go ahead and kill that screen?
Yeah, I'm gonna kill him. Oh, I'm gonna kill. Yeah, I'll kill it.
That one? Yeah. Just get
There we go. There we go.
Let's see. Shit, there was some. Oh, did you see what I had posted, like in our little chat, and what I had posted in Coast to Coast Drones about the oddly, almost identical Pocket Threes showing up? Oh God, here it goes.
Yeah, I did see that.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Come
I
on.
was trying to figure out how to get back. I couldn't get back.
Uh,
Now I can't get rid of this thing. There we go. Yeah,
okay.
I did see that you get that odd Pocket 3 clone.
And then there was the other one I found that I was talking, and Dale mentioned something about it. It looked like AI. Let me see if I can find what I was talking about for a second.
Because people say everything's AI nowadays.
Yeah. Where is it? 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 Oh, there's it. Is that one? Oppo. Yeah, Oppo. And did you see the other little thing I posted in there? It's called the Osmo Rocket. I'll show it too.
I think I missed the rocket.
Okay, so let me do this first. Bought a Neo with the goggles and 3 motion kit. Strangely enough, it sold for $419. I got it. Ooh, man!
You got the deal for 419?
Well, some countries have a little bit of common sense.
Oh,
You know why they don't embrace it and then try to get DJI to come over here. I don't know. If they could just get DJI to come over here and build a plant, that's all we need. That's all we need, man. And we could learn from them. We could. We could learn a boatload from them. Just like when what's his name, the pilot that flew the MiG 27, and then changed our whole warfare and everything over here. They redid all our fighters and everything.
yeah.
So anyway, let's see. I got to share. Let me share this. Okay, this is what I was talking about to begin with. This is called the Osmo Rocket, and it's really cool. The guys created a 3D print that you can take your Pocket 3 and put it into basically a Steadicam hull. See?
Mm-hmm.
And it sits in there perfectly. You can see it. Let me see if I can change it around on their channel. This is the actual order page, and so you can see here where you got your mic too.
Your mic up there, yeah.
You've got your monitor up, your phone monitor up here with it. You've got, it looks almost like one of them old flashlights we had when we were younger.
Oh, the big ones, yeah.
They had like the big lantern battery in them.
The 9-volt battery or whatever.
Right. But then you can come on down. See, the cold shoe mount here's for it's got MagSafe on it. The cold shoe mount for the mic. You got an 82 millimeter filter thread up here on the front.
Okay.
You got a secure tray in the back with a magnetic lid. You got a 1/4-inch tripod mount. And then you can see there's the Pocket 3. You can see the front part of it. And so
he's got mounted in there kind of
in a cinematic format. Yeah. And then see here's your tripod mount and everything. You can lock that in there.
Wow.
And then here you can see how the Pocket 3
is on the tray,
and slides right in there. You can activate it too. Once you get it in there, you can use your phone and everything to activate it.
Right.
And then see, it's got a little strap on, it holds it in place and everything, so that you don't mess with the gimbal or any of that stuff.
Right.
And see, you can see right here where you can mount. Oh, he's mounted a battery.
Power bank. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's even cooler. So that gives you that much longer to juice. Oh yeah, and then all that slides in there. Yeah, so you can just slide. Oh, and it's got ties for it too.
Yeah,
it's all 3D printed. It was brilliant that he came up with it.
3D printed, huh? Wow.
Yeah, and then he sells the filters too, so you can get different filters. Let me go. Okay, I need to go back up here.
It's a standard filter mount. Yeah.
No. I mean, you can actually get filters too. Where's it at? Here we go. So, it's just showing you that. But he has filters for it, too. So, here's a standard rig.
So, it's only $65.
That's just for the rig. But, see, you can get the filters You can order. You can get the big filters and everything.
Yeah.
Also, there's different kits, so you can order the standard rig or the complete rig with the MagSafe. See, there's the MagSafe cable and everything.
Right.
You put all that, and then the filters. You've got the creator set, which is a VND and a UV, and you get 10% off them. Or you can get the complete set, which is a VND, a UV, and a black.
Okay.
A black mist and a CPL, so polarizing. And what's the VND? I know it's neutral density, but what's the V? Oh, variable. Duh.
Yeah. You don't have to keep changing off. You just move the ring around.
Yeah, exactly. And so, yeah, you can do all that and get different packs, and it costs different prices. But this is off of Byron7.net. Anybody that's interested that watches this later, you can always get back in touch with me, and I'll.
Bill, I hope he dried his film up before he printed that out.
Yes, most definitely. Or he'll get a big puddle of ooze. He won't be getting all his money, will he? So let's see. Let's remove you. I got another one to show. It's the one that I was talking about earlier. Come on. This one is. Let's see. We're going to have plenty of just about the right amount of time to. Yeah, here we go. Oppo. To give us some streaming pics. This is what's so crazy. This is called the Oppo. And as you can see, they call it a DJI Pocket 3 style Oppo and Vivo camera coming in 2026. So here we go. This is supposedly an AI image of what they're actually coming out with. Looks almost identical to a Pocket 3 in every way.
Yeah.
And then the Vivo device has already progressed to a prototype. Here's the Vivo, and look at it. It's they're both exactly identical to the Pocket 3.
Mm-hmm.
There's no this one the joysticks made a little bit differently.
Okay.
So anyway, but yes, both of those companies are going to be coming out very soon with Pocket 3 clones. So we know that DJI is going to try to probably top that. So our dual camera, I don't know if you really call it pocket when you put dual cameras on it and make it
right. Yeah, it's just,
maybe they'll just make it the Osmo again. The DJI Osmo.
Yeah, because the Mini 5 Pro getting heavier and the pocket's getting bigger.
Yeah, but it's still the pocket.
I saw some rumors that said the Pocket 4 won't be here until 2027 now.
Oh wow! Well, that would make sense because I heard they were having trouble with the dual lenses. So let me remove. I'm just going to go ahead and exit the share screen. All right. So we're at that point of the evening. Okay, Ron. Since you haven't watched it, should I go ahead? I'm going to go ahead and give my streaming recommendations for this week. Both of my streaming recommendations happen to be. See, they need to do something about that.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't just pop up back like that. So anyway, but my two streaming recommendations both come from Apple Plus.
Love
Apple TV Plus. The one is a show just entering a new season. It's called The Morning Show.
Oh, I love The Morning Show.
And have you watched any of it, Ron?
I have. I watched the first couple seasons, but I haven't watched. I want to binge them, so I can't watch it for a while.
Oh well, okay. But are you completely caught up?
As of the previous season.
Okay, cool. But because it's really getting good now, and there's a lot of stuff going on. So anyway, oh wow. Let's see.
John Hamm was even in the previous season.
Yes, John Hamm was, and I'm not going to say anything else. But you need to see the new season is very, very good.
How many episodes have you watched so far, Bill?
5, maybe 6.
Oh, so they're getting longer. Okay,
yeah, 5, maybe 6. And here's what's crazy: I still have not finished Strange New Worlds.
Really?
And I'm an avid Star Trek Trekkie.
Yeah, what's that on? I don't have that right now. What's that on, Bill?
Paramount Plus.
Yeah, I got to get Paramount Plus back at some point.
Hopefully things will get better to where we can all get Paramount Plus back. Let's see what else we can say. And the other show, Ron guessed correctly. It's the movie coming out. It's called The Lost Bus.
Oh, I just call it The Bus. It's The Lost Bus.
It stars Matthew McConaughey and America Ferrera. America Ferrera, I think, came from Nickelodeon years ago.
Oh,
she was a chubby little Hispanic girl, and she was on You Can't Do That on Television, and but she's a really really grown up into be and become a phenomenal actress now. I think she's actually been nominated for Academy Awards. I'm not sure if she's won
Really?
or not, but oh, Ron, it has to do with the 2018 fire in Paradise, California.
Okay.
Okay, and to make a long story short, long bus or lost bus. The McConaughey's character is kind of a down on his luck. Uh,
He's the driver of the bus, correct?
he's a down on his luck school bus driver
Right.
who was forced to come home. America Ferrera's character is one of the school teachers that was involved, who gets on the bus and goes with him. And it's a roller coaster ride,
Oh, wow.
and it's really plays on you hard. I mean, emotionally, and you just like it. The cinematics are phenomenal. The acting is great. You feel the desperation, and you know it's oh, and it's just one of those that you watch, and literally I'm not gonna lie, I did blubber a little bit at the end.
Cool.
Yeah, but it's a true story. It's a true story.
Yeah.
Well, no,
And
I
Bill,
mean I didn't fall out in full,
yeah.
but I was like, yeah, this is pretty good, man. Yeah, okay. It was one of those,
And Bill, I am a fan of bus movies. I like that movie from the '90s with Sandra Bullock was driving that
Yeah,
bus. What
yeah.
was that called?
Speed.
Speed. I love Speed. I love the movie Speed with that bus.
Oh
Uh,
God, yeah, Keanu's got a new movie coming out. The one where he's an angel. What's it called? Oh God.
Angel.
Yeah, he's like Gabriel, right? And
Oh.
he's supposed to be like, but here's the thing: since there's no war going on, Gabriel doesn't have anything to do. So they've decided to move him to guardian angel, and
Oh.
apparently he does such a terrible job, he loses his job right off the bat, and becomes human.
Oh.
So
No.
and wait, guess who's his teacher on being a human? Guess who his teacher is going to be?
I hope it's Sandra Bullock.
Seth Rogen.
Oh, who's in everything nowadays?
Yes. But can you imagine Seth Rogen and Keanu Reeves? Because he's like, so you're human now. And he's like, yeah. And we're sitting in a diner. And he sits down a humongous hamburger in front of him, and he says,
I
so
can't
you've never
imagine.
really eaten before either, have you? And he goes, no. And he takes a big old bite, and he goes, oh, this is good. And he sets it back down, and he goes, yeah, now you're a big boy. And he goes, yeah, I'm a big boy. It's just,
Wow.
what is oh God, is anybody here that's still here watching? I know there's not but 7.
Well, Bill, I'm glad you brought up Apple Plus because and Seth Rogen. I'm gonna go to Apple Plus and Seth Rogen. We
Okay.
just watched the last 2 episodes of Platonic season 2 last week, and I watched them back to back, Platonic 1, Platonic 2. I never watched Platonic 1 when it came out a couple of years ago. So I watched all the episodes back to back. I enjoyed it. I mean, I think I liked it more than the studio, which you got all the awards for or whatever. And Seth Rogen's good, but the woman that's in it with him, she's even better than he is.
Oh, well, Seth is just now finding his, I guess you would call semi-dramatic roots, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
So, he's always been like the pot smoking wild guy. Hey, come on, boss, let's go. He's been that guy for so long. It's kind of hard to push your way into other, because you're always going to see him as the guy that was like, hey, yeah, I'm the party guy. He's going to be that for a little while until he.
But if you're looking for kind of a light kind of comedy show, but still has a little bite to it, whatever, I recommend Platonic season 1 and season 2. Now I'm going to give you some quickies. Now I've been watching Invasion. Invasion's not over, but it's the 3rd season of an Apple Plus show about the aliens that invade from the planet, and the story focused on several characters that have been involved in all episodes. And season 3 is no letdown at all. It's as good as the first couple seasons.
Remember, Ron foreshadowed 3-Eye Atlas here.
and I it's not over yet. I think it's still more episodes to come, but they're at least 6-7 episodes in. And then one more quickie over on Netflix, Bill. The Night Agent season 2. I think it's over now, but I have one more show to go, and it's about this guy that he answered the phone at his desk like below the White House and the Pentagon, and all of a sudden he worked for the FBI and he got out and did his mission. Now he's part of this new group called these night agents or whatever. And it's kind of this happens this season. They got chemical weapons, so it's almost like a Jack Bauer thing, but he has more than 24 hours to solve his stuff. But it kind of reminds you of 24 without the clock.
Oh wow, interesting. Very
It's
cool.
a big hit show. It was one of their biggest hits. Season 1, season 2. Now it's such a big hit. They've already signed up for season 3. So Night Agents is a very successful show.
Well, that's cool. Very good. So great streaming recommendations from both of us. Ron, I hope you get a chance to. I tell you what. Hopefully next
We're going to watch the bus this weekend. Movie night.
The Lost Bus, and oh god, it's just so good. And then when you realize that most of it in the movie is true, it's incredible. So. Thank you very much, my friend. Glad to have you this week. And next week, I will ask you for your critique of the movie. With that being said, Ron, do you got anything coming out you want to steer people to your channel for?
I've got a new video coming out. Just what we talked about today on the Mavic 4 Pro, where you're switching the cameras. I'm showing you on a screen recording how it's happening in the app, the Fly app, as I'm changing cameras. That video could be out tomorrow.
Oh, so keep an eye on Ron's channel for that. In the meantime, I would like everyone to live long and prosper. We'll see you.